Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, members of the Progressive Liberal Party took their second mass rally to historic Clifford Park last night. We've got the highlights. Plus, the governing Free National Movement releasing details of its 5-year development plan if re-elected next month. And a man in his early 30s loses his life on the streets of the capital this morning, pushing the country's traffic fatality count up by 1. So don't go anywhere. The Bahamas Tonight Weekend edition starts right now.
Covering the islands of the Bahamas, ZNS Network presents The Bahamas Tonight.
This portion of the news is brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
And welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Weekend edition. I'm LaDawn Davis. As always, it's great to have you joining us. The Progressive Liberal Party's election theme, Believe in Bahamians, resonated throughout their second mass election rally at Clifford Park last night. However, party leader Perry Christie used the opportunity to once again criticize Free National Movement party leader Prime Minister Hubert Ingram over what Mr. Christie brands as his 5-year record of failure. Altavis Munnings tells us more.
With 3 weeks left until the 2012 general election, Progressive Liberal Party leader Perry Christie reminded supporters at the party's mass rally at Clifford Park Friday night that a vote for Free National Movement leader Prime Minister Hubert Ingram will enable another 5 years of poor governance.
He has been a miserable failure. He is the worst Prime Minister this country has ever had.
And Mr. Christie didn't stop there. He literally charged Mr. Ingram in the court of public opinion, known as the People of the Bahamas, on a number of issues. He says the Prime Minister has endangered the future of our country, disregarded Bahamian people for foreigners, and remained silent on the record rate of crime.
After an entire nation has been traumatized by crime, this same man has the nerve to say that he delivers. Have you ever heard any craziness like that? So let me ask you this, therefore. Listen to me now. On the first count, tell me, how do you find Hubert Ingram guilty or not guilty?
Shifting to the youth, Mr. Christie chastised the Free National Movement government for not creating economic opportunities for them. The PLP leader even pointed out that the remaining balance of the New Providence Road Improvement Project will be paid by a future generation of young Bahamians. To that end, Mr. Christie told supporters it's time to sentence Hubert Ingram and the Free National Movement into the political wilderness on Election Day.
Come May 7th, come that glorious day, we're going to put our country on a new path to peace and to prosperity.
Gold rush, let them see the gold rush. Bahamas gone.
Hey! So tonight I finish with Ingram. This election is all about you and your future. Together we have important work to do. Time is precious. We cannot waste one more second. Our future starts now.
The PLP leader has made his stance clear, though, on alleged election violence. And Friday night, he had 2 words to say again on that issue.
I ask you to cease and desist.
Altavis Munnings, ZNS News.
The Free National Movement officially released their Manifesto 2012 on Thursday at their mass rally at the R. M. Bailey Park. It's a 5-year development plan of what the party intends to do if re-elected. Cyan Thompson reports on the FNM's party's focus in crime, education, healthcare, and the economy.
The Free National Movement says the country is headed in the right direction and progress is being made in crucial areas such as economic recovery and national security. However, in the party's Manifesto 2012, they say there's more work to be done. The FNM's National Security Strategic Plan for the next 5 years will guide the fight against crime overall, but in particular drug and gun trafficking, as well as human trafficking, illegal migration, immigration and poaching. The goal of the FNM is to have a modern, efficient crime-fighting machinery properly manned and equipped to prevent crime where possible, detect crime when it occurs, and bring those responsible to account before the courts. The aim is not only to control bad behavior, but to change it. In the area of the judiciary, the FNM says they will make the system more responsive, ensuring cases are heard sooner and more efficiently, while safeguarding fairness in the system. In the area of the economy, the FNM will implement its new recovery and growth agenda. It includes accelerating a tax reform system to reduce dependency on border taxes, establish a consumer protection agency, and complete the process of accession to the World Trade Organization, providing for the full integration of the economy into the international trading system under the most favorable terms. The FNM will also attract more foreign direct investments and review policies and legislation to ensure that the country remains a favorable destination. And the FNM will maximize opportunities for Bahamians to become shareholders in profitable businesses, particularly those resulting from the privatization of previously government-owned enterprises. According to Manifesto 2012, the FNM will build on a social development agenda in all areas, including healthcare. In that sector, the FNM will continue to build the best facilities and introduce a national catastrophic health insurance program. It will also ensure full activation of a national cancer register, expand the national prescription drug plan, establish a national blood bank, make telemedicine available to more family islands, and construct community hospitals in Abaco, Exuma, Eleuthera, and Long Island. In education, the FNM will expand and improve government schools, reduce class sizes, improve teaching and learning environments, expand teacher training initiatives, increase the number of specialist teachers, and create a teaching career path. Cyan Thompson, ZNS News.
Thanks, Diane. Still on the campaign trail, all three political parties have scheduled events on Grand Bahama tonight, but at this hour, the Free National Movement is holding a rally in Cat Island, followed by their mass rally at the East Sunrise Shopping Center in Grand Bahama. At the same time, the Progressive Liberal Party is holding its third mass election rally at former Portion Control supermarket parking lot. And the Democratic National Alliance will engage in a summit with their Grand Bahama supporters at the Grand Lucaya Resort. All three events begin at 7 o'clock this evening. Of course, our Northern Service News team will provide coverage of these events. When we come back, a native plant preserve in South Eleuthera celebrates its first anniversary. That story straight ahead.